From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Afternoon Edition.
And right now in the Afternoon Edition, it's Halloween, and many of you will head outside taking your kids trick-or-treating or maybe out to a party or a haunted house. But the big question is, what's the weather going to be like? Good afternoon, I'm Ryan Yamamoto. Let's bring in meteorologist Jessica Birch with a look at what you can expect.
Daytime highs today are sitting above average, and the conditions are pretty much dry as we head into the rest of this week's forecast. We're wrapping up the last day of October, heading into November, and it's actually kind of nice sitting about 5 degrees above average during this time of year. We'll continue to see mild conditions into the evening hours tonight. 70s quickly turning into 60s just from that 6 to 7 o'clock hour for our friends up in our inland East Bay. All throughout the Bay Area, we're going to be seeing 50s as early as 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So for all those kiddos grabbing that candy, just keep that in mind. It's going to be a cool one heading into this evening. A lot different from our daytime highs today, where we're sitting in the 70s this afternoon near San Francisco, upper 70s all the way up into the North Bay near Santa Rosa, Petaluma, with light winds into this afternoon. The winds were really gusty at just 2 days ago in areas like Mount Diablo. We saw wind gusts anywhere up to around 65 miles per hour on Sunday, but today it's looking a lot better. All the way into the Santa Clara Valley we go, upper 70s this afternoon. Happy Halloween.
All right, thanks, Jess, and get ready to mask up in certain places. It has nothing to do with Halloween. Starting tomorrow, several Bay Area counties will require masks in hospitals and skilled nursing facilities. Kenny Choi has more from Marin.
Linda Spence sits patiently in a waiting area at the Redwoods, a community of seniors. Her husband caught COVID, ended up in a hospital, and is still battling.
Now he's in care and hasn't recovered yet, and it's been over a month.
She welcomed the mandate coming to an end earlier this year in healthcare settings, but fully supports the reinstatement as the threat of flu season approaches.
I'm much more comfortable when I walk into a space and see people with masks.
So does 95-year-old Melba Pucci, who prefers not wearing one, but will abide by the new county health orders.
Some people are sort of bullheaded and don't want to be bothered, you know? So that's all right. I mean, I'm not going to worry about that. I have other things to worry about, like my head getting better.
The new mandate in Marin County requires patients, staff, and visitors to wear a mask in hospitals and skilled nursing facilities for the fall and winter virus season from November 1st through March 31st of next year.
Whatever's best to help our residents, make sure that we protect them from the spread, I'm happy with this.
Polly Wright is Director of Staff Development at the Redwoods, an assisted living center and skilled nursing facility.
I have not seen no, I don't want to wear it. I have not seen that on our side.
Is County Health being overly cautious, or is this the right move?
It's totally the right move.
UCSF's Dr. Peter Chin Hong specializes in treating infectious diseases.
Last year, the viruses came in turn, RSV, influenza, COVID. This year, they may all come together. And if they come together, it may be a very difficult situation. And that's why I think all of these kinds of precautions can go a long way.
For many elderly who are more vulnerable to severe respiratory viruses, it's a no-brainer.
It spreads pretty quickly, these things, and I think if everybody does it like they're supposed to, it'll cut it down so much.
It showed it worked before, and let's get it to work again.
Especially those like Linda, who have loved ones depending on it.
And this is a look at the CDC's COVID tracker. You can see all of California is in the low-risk category. Health officials told us the mask mandates are a preventative measure as we head into flu season. There are similar orders in Sonoma, Contra Costa, Alameda, and San Mateo counties. Now to the very latest out of the Middle East. Israel's military says it's raided about 300 targets in Gaza during the last 24 hours, including tunnels and military compounds belonging to Hamas. Israeli Defense Forces released new footage of troops inside Gaza, but Hamas claims it's fighting back, releasing its own video of fighters exiting a tunnel, claiming they were behind enemy lines just 2 days ago. But as that fighting intensifies, the humanitarian crisis continues to grow. During testimony to persuade Congress to provide billions more in aid to Israel and Ukraine, Secretary of State Antony Blinken said humanitarian pauses must be considered in Gaza.
Without swift and sustained humanitarian relief, the conflict is much more likely to spread.
The secretary's testimony was repeatedly interrupted by protesters calling for a ceasefire in Gaza, something that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has dismissed.
Just as the United States would not agree to a ceasefire after the bombing of Pearl Harbor or after the terrorist attack of 9/11, Israel will not agree to a cessation of hostilities with Hamas after the horrific attacks of October 7th.
He also claimed that Israel's ground campaign puts pressure on Hamas to release the more than 200 hostages still being held captive. But families fear that pressure could kill their loved ones. The IDF is now hoping for more homecomings like this one, where a soldier was freed in an overnight raid yesterday. So far, Hamas has given up 4 hostages, including 2 Americans and 2 Israeli civilians. Well, today, San Jose police announcing an arrest in a home break-in. That suspect, Stephen Florentino, is accused of breaking into a home armed with a gun. Police say he was confronted by a neighbor and then took off. That incident happened back in April. Last week, authorities searched Florentino's home, found several unregistered guns along with 1,000 rounds of ammo. The suspect was taken into custody and booked into county jail. California Public Health just got a large grant to cut the use of leaded fuel by small airplanes. That announcement was made near San Jose's Reed Hillview Airport. Those grants come after a study by the EPA found emissions from leaded fuel can be a danger to public health.
There are planes flying over this elementary school constantly. Not only does that, for those that are refueling outside of Santa Clara County, pose a lead pollution threat, but it is noise pollution for these beautiful children. So until the county succeeds, and it's a little few years off, in closing this airport, we have to do something about eliminating leaded gas.
Well, the grant is for just under $800,000. It will go to more than 100 airports all across the state, including Reed Hillview.